Hi, welcome to the online course ASP.NET Virtual Lab. In today's video, we'll see how to create a database in SQL Server 2005. To create a database in SQL Server 2005, we require SQL Server Manager Studio Express. And when you install Visual Studio 2008, by default the SQL Server 2005 gets installed, but we are unable to manage the SQL Server. So we need to install a SQL Server Studio Manager. So these helps us to manage our databases, tables within the databases. So we'll see how to create a database and tables in SQL Server 2005. So create database in SQL Server 2005, you need to start SQL Server Studio Manager. So choose Microsoft SQL Server 2005. So under that you have SQL Server Management Studio Express. So when you start this, you'll see the window appearing. So you click on connect button to get connected to your database or the SQL Server. So on the left side of the window you'll see the tree structure as we see in Windows Explorer. So here it shows you the machine name and the server name. So the machine name is staff 6 here in this case. In your case it may be your name or something else, whatever you provide when you install the operating system. So and the SQL Express. Again on the left side you'll see few folders that appear under the server name. So you can see when you click on the databases, you'll see the databases appearing that are available in your system. So currently you may be having only system databases. Now under system databases you'll see all 4 databases that come by default when you install the SQL Server. So to create the database in your SQL Server 2005, you right click on the databases, click on new databases, provide name for your database. So here I'll create a database for student details. So I'll say student details and click on OK button. Once you click on OK button, you'll see the student details database appears here, and within this database again you'll see few folders that are created as you create your database. So database diagrams, tables, views, synonyms, programmability, security. So these are few folders that get created. Now we will see how to create a table in your database. So to create a table on your database, expand the tree, tables, right click on the table, click on new table. So when you click on new table, on the right side of the window you'll see window appears with the column name, data type and allow nulls. So you'll see the title of the window as table dbo.table1. So as we have not saved our table yet, so we'll see by default the SQL Server gives the name as table_1. Now I'll create the columns for my table. So I'll put roll number as the first column and the data type I'll choose is numeric. Now for the data type you can restrict the length of the column, that is width of the column. So here I'll keep it 10. So my roll number can be of 10 characters or 10 digits. Then I will uncheck this allow nulls. So I don't want to allow null records. So I don't want to allow null records in this column. So and enter f name as the column name, and the data type for the column I'll keep it as varchar. Again uncheck the allow null. L name as the column name and the data type is varchar. Uncheck allow nulls and take marks. So again marks will be a numeric value. So for in numeric, when you select numeric you'll see 18, 10. So this is the column width will be of 18, and you can specify the decimal points if you want. So here in this case we don't require a decimal, so let it be 0, but the column width I'll keep it as 3, so the maximum marks for any paper will be of 3 digits, so I keep the column width as 3. So these are my 4 columns that get created. So whenever you click on any column, you'll see an arrow appears to the left of the column. So now I will set the primary key for my column. So I'll take roll number as the primary key for this table. So I'll right click on it, and you'll see a pop-up menu appears. So I'll click on the set primary key. So now roll number becomes the primary key for this table. So now I'll save the table. Click on this, click on the save button, and I'll save my table as student and say OK. So you'll see the table gets created here. So if you want to add data into the table, you can simply right click on this and click on open table. So you'll see the table opens here. So in this you can specify the column names, the data into the column, and just press the tab key to continue. So the data gets added into your table. So in case if you want to modify the structure of the table, so you can just again right click on it and click on modify. You'll see the table opens. So here you can make the required changes. If you want to add new column, you can simply click here and add new column, select the data type, and so on, as we did previously. And finally just save it and close it. So this is how we create our database in SQL Server Management Studio Express.